Yes, I am able to stop talking long enough, even mid-sentence, to stop recording and resume, because that seems to make the upload tens of hours faster. So when I remember to do what I do, so it looks like a 15-minute second period. So we did have a fair number of stoppages there in the first period. Trying to think if I've left any loose strings. There's a better shot of our other goalie standing up there with the blue hat with the white back, right in front of the home of the Islanders placard. Yeah, that's definitely Cole Wakeland, number 14. 99% sure, unless there's someone else that skates and moves like him. Good, powerful stride. It is an interesting dynamic, because the players that I saw dominate in U11, and at the end of U11, for example, Cole, top of my head, William Hamilton, Ollie was in that group. You're watching, you just realize, like, these kids should not, Chloe, for those of you who know Chloe, that player is just too strong for this level right now. It's time for them to move up. And then when they did, and they got to this level, in the early months, September, October, I think it's fair and objective to say they struggled, because they're playing against kids that are a year older than them. Friend from spring hockey. Do you know the goalie's last name? Ethan? Ethan Brentley? And he played Peninsula last year? Okay. Ethan Bentley or Brentley. He played U13B last year. I do know that number 3, that's Brady Williams, I believe. I do remember that Peninsula had an excess of good goalies, and that's the nature of the position. You can only carry 2, and I think they had 3. And he might have been the odd man out, that they were moving up and down, something like that. At any rate, clearly a strong goalie, second-year goalie. I'd say single-handedly, well, no one's single-handedly responsible for anything in hockey, but I'd say deserves a lot of the credit for the fact that his team's still within striking distance here. And that there's only 2 goals up on the board there. For those of you not familiar with minor hockey, my thickly veiled reference was in fact an acknowledgement that politics can play a part in where players play. So my understanding is if that strong goalie had gone to VRC last year, that they would not have been able to play him back at Peninsula. And by playing him at Peninsula, they're able to call him up to VRC and have him play at Peninsula. All of that is surely simply hearsay. But even at these ages, there's a lot that goes on that determines where certain players play. I remember thinking last year he qualified for that. Quite a strong goalie. Oh, they were offside, had to pull back. Give us the time to clear the zone. Nice hard shot in there by looking at the face, can't see it. Yeah, that's landing. Some of these kids are a year older and a haircut away from the last time I saw them on the ice, so I don't look at individual players during the ice sessions. Let's watch the team as a whole and focus on the goalies. That said, I can say that in the practices we've had and the ice sessions, it looks like we have a really good team this year. Of course, it's relative, but we don't control any of the other teams, and I can say that this team looks sharp. And I know I can state as a fact that we have coaches that are going to get the most out of these kids. And there's also cornucopia of coaches here in the stands willing to help anytime necessary, and parent volunteers are never in shortage. So I happened to see that Silas's mom was doing the music today, and someone volunteers in the scoreboard game by game. Hang on. Nice shot right on net. Rebound muted by Hunter, allows William Hamilton to come back the other way. Another big save. Holy smokes. Woo! That's the third time this game I've cheered for their goalie. What a job he's doing. Big saves on both ends. Oh, I love it. Good, strong positional save by Hunter. Rebound completely controlled, allowed his team to go back the other way. How that didn't go in, that shot by William Hamilton, I don't know. You can't stop him from stopping it. He stopped it. Woo! Good game going on here. That one didn't miss by much. That might be Colton? Said I wouldn't say, and now I can't help but speculate because I recognize them. But you know, they're a little bigger, a little stronger, a little faster. Oh gosh, Jack. Speaking of faster, wow, back to Finley. Oh wow, good stuff going on down there. Finley a first year, Jack a first year. Oh, nice pass by Jasper Smith. Whoa, that's good hockey. Woo! Well, it was. Me too. We're so blessed. We did.
Last year too.
Like, this association is just such a blessing to us. Yeah, we won the hockey lottery with Perry Park, I tell you, 2014. 2013, so we get to be with every second year. 2012, so we get to be with every second year. Oh, we got a 2-on-1 developing here. Nice back pressure. Slopping it up though. Those are always dangerous for the goalie. As you can see, an unexpected, tricky play. Hunter had the beat on it, and that Peninsula player burst onto the puck. Oh, he's a good player, eh? That number 5 in yellow, that guy with the puck on his stick. Watching him skate around. Nice, another good, strong defensive play. Oh, into a very dangerous spot. Hit harmlessly to the side. Xavier's two numbers were 11 and 22, as they were, what's the term? Divisibles of 11 in honor of their father, is my understanding, because he wore 77. The story as I heard it is that Kerry Park didn't have a 77, so he said any number that's a divisible of 11, so he got 11. Dallas Samard also wants to wear 11, so being good friends and good teammates, they would trade back and forth year by year. One year one of them would wear 11, the next year the other one would, and the person not wearing 11 would wear 22. And I didn't know that until Xavier's passing, and I thought, what a nice story about the way that young man conducted his business. Oh my gosh, what a finish. I wonder who he's pointing up at. That one's for you, Xavier. Wow. Beautiful goal. That's Weston McKinnon over there. I didn't recognize him in the 4, but I should have from the beautiful goal. My gosh. He's another first year, and I point that out because the heart and the anchor of the team was Xavier. The anchor of a cohort is the second years, and it's often the first years that can make a difference, because the first years of one squad relative to the first years of another squad. can define a team's floor. And I feel the second years are more of a ceiling and a typical association, but here we're nice and balanced and well-rounded, so that's great to see. We have all these really strong second years. Here's Landon Zariski, one of them. Silas back there on defense, William Hamilton. That's just three off the top of my head. I know I'm forgetting one. Some players play forward and back depending on the season, so. But yeah, we have a really good core of second years here, and first years coming up as well. So it ensures the health of the team year after year, whereas a lot of associations struggle every second year and then excel the off year, right? Back and forth. At least with the 2014s, we have strong teams all the way through. Boy, good rush there by Ollie. Get used to seeing that too. It's the tip of the spear out there sometimes. Get all the way down the ice. Icing? No. Hunter knew it. I thought it was. Oh, we must be doing an ice clean. Oh, that would have been a more natural place to stop the recording, but at any rate, this will be a... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it as a three-parter. I'll just film the second half of the game as one half. Doesn't Elliot look like a coach over there, Papa? Well, he is, right? He and Hunter to each other. Look at that. Dabbing him up. Probably pointing out things that we wouldn't even notice. Goalie, a seemingly simplest position on the ice, but endlessly detailed. And that's why they measure the save percentage in thousands, not hundredths. One little thing that comes up 1 in 1,000 times is the difference between a save and a goal. And every goal goes up there on the board. There's no, I was going to say there's no line of defense behind you, but sometimes there is, right? As William Hamilton there standing beside me, him reminding me. Sometimes a D will come in and bail you out, but for the most part, your mistakes go right up on the board. It's a very demanding, unforgiving, but glory-filled position, and those two are very, very good partners and unofficial coaches to each other. Okay, enough of my yapping. For now, we will be back shortly.